Hello. Today we are reading Torah portion Beha'alotcha, and this is found in the book of Numbers or Bamidbar in chapter 8, verse 1 through the end of chapter 12. Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, "Speak to Aaron and tell him, when you light the lamps, the 7 lamps shall give light in front of the menorah." Aaron did so. He lit its lamps to light the area in front of the menorah, as Yahweh commanded Moshe. This was the workmanship of the menorah, beaten work of gold. From its base to its flowers it was beaten work, according to the pattern which Yahweh had shown Moshe, so he made the menorah. Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, "Take the Levites from among the children of Israel, and cleanse them. Thus shall you do to them, to cleanse them. Sprinkle the water of cleansing on them, let them shave their whole bodies with a razor, and let them wash their clothes and cleanse themselves. Then let them take a young bull and its meal offering, fine flour mixed with oil, and another young bull you shall take for a sin offering. You shall present the Levites before the tent of meeting. You shall assemble the whole congregation of the children of Israel. You shall present the Levites before Yahweh. The children of Israel shall lay their hands on the Levites, and Aaron shall offer the Levites before Yahweh for a wave offering on behalf of the children of Israel, that it may be theirs to do the service of Yahweh. The Levites shall lay their hands on the heads of the bulls, and you shall offer the one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering to Yahweh, to make atonement for the Levites. You shall set the Levites before Aaron and before his sons, and offer them as a wave offering to Yahweh. Thus you shall separate the Levites from among the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be mine. After that, the Levites shall go in to do the service of the tent of meeting, and you shall cleanse them and offer them as a wave offering. For they are wholly given to me from among the children of Israel. Instead of all who open the womb, even the firstborn of all the children of Israel, I have taken them to me. For all the firstborn among the children of Israel are mine, both man and animal. On the day that I struck all the firstborn in the land of Mitzrayim, I sanctified them for myself. I have taken the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel. I have given the Levites as a gift to Aaron and to his sons from among the children of Israel, to do the service of the children of Israel in the tent of meeting, and to make atonement for the children of Israel, that there be no plague upon the children of Israel when the children of Israel come near to the sanctuary." Thus did Moshe and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel to the Levites, according to all that Yahweh commanded Moshe concerning the Levites, so the children of Israel did to them. The Levites purified themselves from sin, and they washed their clothes, and Aaron offered them for a wave offering before Yahweh, and Aaron made atonement for them to cleanse them. After that, the Levites went in to do their service in the tent of meeting, before Aaron and before his sons, as Yahweh had commanded Moshe concerning the Levites, so they did to them. Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, "This is that which belongs to the Levites. From 25 years old and upward they shall go in to wait on the service in the work of the tent of meeting. And from the age of 50 years they shall cease waiting on the work, and shall serve no more, but shall minister with their brothers in the tent of meeting to keep the charge, and shall do no service. Thus shall you do to the Levites concerning their duties." Yahweh spoke to Moshe in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the 2nd year after they had come out of the land of Mitzrayim, saying, "Moreover, let the children of Israel keep the Pesach in its appointed season. On the 14th day of this month, at evening, ye shall keep it in its appointed season, according to all its statutes and according to all its ordinances, ye shall keep it." Moshe spoke to the children of Israel that they should keep the Pesach. They kept the Pesach in the first month, on the 14th day of the month, at evening, in the wilderness of Sinai. According to all that Yahweh commanded Moshe, so the children of Israel did. There were certain men who were unclean because of the dead body of a man, so that they could not keep the Pesach on that day, and they came before Moshe and before Aaron on that day. These men said to him, We are unclean because of the dead body of a man. Why are we kept back, that we may not offer the offering of Yahweh in its appointed season among the children of Israel? Moshe answered them, Wait, that I may hear what Yahweh will command concerning you. Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Say to the children of Israel, if any man of you or of your generations is unclean by reason of a dead body, or is on a journey far away, he shall still keep the Pesach to Yahweh. In the 2nd month, on the 14th day at evening, they shall keep it. They shall eat it with matzah and bitter herbs. They shall leave none of it until the morning, nor break a bone of it. According to all the statute of Pesach, they shall keep it. But the man who is clean and is not on a journey and fails to keep the Pesach, that soul shall be cut off from his people, because he didn't offer the offering of Yahweh in its appointed season. That man shall bear his sin. If a foreigner lives among you and desires to keep the Pesach to Yahweh, according to the statute of the Pesach, and according to its ordinance, so shall he do. You shall have one statute, both for the foreigner and for him who is born in the land. On the day that the tabernacle was raised up, the cloud covered the tabernacle, even the tent of the testimony, and at evening it was over the tabernacle as it were the appearance of fire until morning. So it was continually. The cloud covered it, and the appearance of fire by night. Whenever the cloud was taken up from over the tent, then after that the children of Israel traveled, and in the place where the cloud remained, there the children of Israel encamped. At the mitzvah of Yahweh, the children of Israel traveled, and at the mitzvah of Yahweh they encamped. As long as the cloud remained on the tabernacle, they remained encamped. When the cloud stayed on the tabernacle many days, then the children of Israel kept the charge of Yahweh and didn't travel. Sometimes the cloud was a few days on the tabernacle, then according to the mitzvah of Yahweh, they remained encamped, and according to the mitzvah of Yahweh, they traveled. Sometimes the cloud was from evening until morning, and when the cloud was taken up in the morning, they traveled. Or by day and by night, when the cloud was taken up, they traveled. Whether it was 2 days, or a month, or a year that the cloud stayed on the tabernacle, remaining on it, the children of Israel remained encamped and didn't travel. But when it was taken up, they traveled. At the mitzvah of Yahweh they encamped, and at the mitzvah of Yahweh they traveled. They kept the charge of Yahweh at the mitzvah of Yahweh by Moshe. Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Make you 2 trumpets of silver, of beaten work shall you make them, and you shall use them for the calling of the congregation, and for the journeying of the camps. When they shall blow them, all the congregation shall gather themselves to you at the door of the tent of meeting. If they blow but one, then the princes, the heads of the thousands of Israel, shall gather themselves to you. When you blow an alarm, the camps that lie on the east side shall take their journey. When you blow an alarm the 2nd time, the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey. They shall blow an alarm for their journeys. But when the assembly is to be gathered together, you shall blow, but you shall not sound an alarm. The sons of Aaron, the Kohanim, shall blow the trumpets, and they shall be to you for a statute forever throughout your generations. When you go to war in your land against the adversary who oppresses you, then you shall sound an alarm with the trumpets, and you shall be remembered before Yahweh your Elohim, and you shall be saved from your enemies. Also, in the day of your gladness, and in your set feasts, and in the beginnings of your months, you shall blow the trumpets over your burnt offerings, and over the sacrifices of your burnt offerings, and they shall be to you for a memorial before your Elohim. I am Yahweh your Elohim. It happened in the 2nd year, in the 2nd month, on the 20th day of the month, that the cloud was taken up from over the tent of the testimony. The children of Israel set forward according to their journeys out of the wilderness of Sinai, and the cloud abode in the wilderness of Paran. They first took their journey according to the mitzvah of Yahweh by Moshe. In the first place, the standard of the camp of the children of Yehudah set forward according to their host, and over his host was Nachshon, the son of Aminadab. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Issachar was Nathaniel the son of Zuar. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Zebulun was Eliab the son of Helon. The tent was taken down, and the sons of Gershon and the sons of Merari, who bore the tent, set forward. The standard of the camp of Reuben set forward according to their hosts, and over his host was Elitzur the son of Sheduer. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Shimon was Shelumiel the son of Zurishaddai. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Gad was Eliasaph the son of Deuel. The Keati set forward, bearing the sanctuary, and the others did set up the tent against their coming. The standard of the camp of the children of Ephraim set forward according to their hosts, and over his host was Elishama the son of Ammihud. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Manasseh was Gamaliel the son of Pedazur. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Benjamin was Abidan the son of Gidoni. The standard of the camp of the children of Dan, which was the rearward of all the camps, set forward according to their hosts, and over his host was Achiatzer the son of Mishaddai. Over the host of the tribe of Asher was Pagiel the son of Achran. Over the host of the tribe of the children of Naphtali was Ahira the son of Enan. Thus were the travels of the children of Israel according to their hosts, and they set forward. Moshe said to Hobab the son of Reuel the Midianite, Moshe's father-in-law, "We are journeying to the place of which Yahweh said, 'I will give it you.' Come you with us, and we will do you good, for Yahweh has spoken good concerning Israel." He said to him, "I will not go, but I will depart to my own land and to my relatives." He said, "Don't leave us, please, because you know how we are to encamp in the wilderness, and you shall be to us instead of eyes. It shall be, if you go with us, it shall be that whatever good Yahweh shall do to us, the same will we do to you." They set forward from the mount of Yahweh 3 days' journey, and the ark of the covenant of Yahweh went before them 3 days' journey, to seek out a resting place for them. The cloud of Yahweh was over them by day when they set forward from the camp. It happened, when the ark set forward, that Moshe said, "Rise up, Yahweh, and let your enemies be scattered, and let those who hate you flee before you." When it rested, he said, "Return, Yahweh, to the 10,000s of the thousands of Israel." The people were as murmurers, speaking evil in the ears of Yahweh, and when Yahweh heard it, his anger was kindled, and the fire of Yahweh burnt among them and devoured in the uttermost part of the camp. The people cried to Moshe, and Moshe prayed to Yahweh, and the fire abated. The name of that place was called Taberah, because the fire of Yahweh burnt among them. The mixed multitude that was among them lusted exceedingly, and the children of Israel also wept again, and said, "Who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we ate in Mitzrayim for nothing, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all save this manna to look on." The manna was like coriander seed, and the appearance of it was as the appearance of bdellium. The people went about and gathered it, and ground it in mills, or beat it in mortars, and boiled it in pots, and made cakes of it, and the taste of it was as the taste of fresh oil. When the dew fell on the camp in the night, the manna fell on it. Moshe heard the people weeping throughout their families, every man at the door of his tent, and the anger of Yahweh was kindled greatly, and Moshe was displeased. Moshe said to Yahweh, "Why have you dealt ill with your servant? And why haven't I found favor in your sight, that you lay the burden of all this people on me? Have I conceived all this people? Have I brought them forth, that you should tell me, 'Carry them in your bosom, as a nursing father carries the sucking child to the land which you swore to their fathers'? Whence should I have flesh to give all this people? For they weep to me, saying, 'Give us flesh that we may eat.' I am not able to bear all this people alone, because it is too heavy for me. If you deal thus with me, please kill me out of hand. If I have found favor in your sight, let me not see my wretchedness." Yahweh said to Moshe, "Gather to me 70 men of the Zachanim of Israel, whom you know to be the Zachanim of the people, and officers over them, and bring them to the tent of meeting, that they may stand there with you. I will come down and talk with you there, and I will take of the Spirit which is on you, and will put it on them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with you, that you not bear it yourself alone. Say you to the people, Sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and you shall eat flesh. For ye have wept in the ears of Yahweh, saying, Who shall give us flesh to eat? For it was well with us in Mitzrayim. Therefore Yahweh will give you flesh, and you shall eat it. You shall not eat it 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but a whole month, until it come out your nostrils, and it be loathsome to you, because that you have rejected Yahweh, who is among you, and have wept for him, saying, Why came we forth out of Mitzrayim? Moshe said, The people among whom I am are 600,000 footmen, and you have said, I will give them flesh, that they may eat a whole month. Shall flocks and herds be slain for them, to suffice them? Or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them, to suffice them? Yahweh said to Moshe, Has Yahweh's hand grown short? Now shall you see whether my word shall happen to you or not. Moshe went out and told the people the words of Yahweh, and he gathered 70 men of the Zachanim of the people, and set them round about the tent. Yahweh came down in the cloud, and spoke to him, and took of the Spirit that was on him, and put it on the 70 Zachanim. And it happened that when the Spirit rested on them, they prophesied, but they did so no more. But there remained 2 men in the camp. The name of one was Eldad, and the other one was Medad. And the Spirit rested on them. And they were of those who were written, but had not gone out to the tent, and they prophesied in the camp. There ran a young man and told Moshe, and said, Eldad and Medad do prophesy in the camp. Yeshua, the son of Nun, the minister of Moshe, one of his chosen men, answered, My lord Moshe, forbid them. Moshe said to him, Are you jealous for my sake? Would that all Yahweh's people were prophets, that Yahweh would put his Spirit on them. Moshe got him into the camp, he and the Zachanim of Israel. There went forth a wind from Yahweh, and brought quails from the sea, and let them fall by the camp, about a day's journey on this side, and a day's journey on the other side, round about the camp, and about 2 cubits above the surface of the earth. The people rose up all that day, and all the night, and all the next day, and gathered the quails. He who gathered least gathered 10 homers, and they spread them all abroad for themselves round about the camp. While the flesh was yet between their teeth, before it was chewed, the anger of Yahweh was kindled against the people, and Yahweh struck the people with a very great plague. The name of that place was called Kibroth Hattaavah, because there they buried the people who lusted. From Kibroth Hattaavah, the people traveled to Hatzerot, and they abode at Hatzerot. Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moshe because of the Cushite woman whom he had married, for he had married a Cushite woman. They said, Has Yahweh indeed spoken only with Moshe? Hasn't he spoken also with us? And Yahweh heard it. Now the man Moshe was very humble, above all the men who were on the surface of the earth. Yahweh spoke suddenly to Moshe, and to Aaron, and to Miriam. Come out, you 3, to the tent of meeting. They 3 came out. Yahweh came down in a pillar of cloud, and stood at the door of the tent, and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. He said, Hear now my words, if there be a prophet among you. I, Yahweh, will make myself known to him in a vision. I will speak with him in a dream. My servant Moshe is not so. He is faithful in all my house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even manifestly, and not in dark speeches, and the form of Yahweh shall he see. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moshe? The anger of Yahweh was kindled against them, and he departed. The cloud was removed from the tent, and behold, Miriam was leprous, as white as snow. And Aaron looked at Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. Aaron said to Moshe, O my Lord, please don't lay sin on us, for that we have done foolishly, and for that we have sinned. Let her not, I pray you, be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he comes out of his mother's womb. Moshe cried to Yahweh, saying, Heal her, Elohim, I beg you. Yahweh said to Moshe, If her father had but spit in her face, shouldn't she be ashamed 7 days? Let her be shut up outside the camp 7 days, and after that she shall be brought in again. Miriam was shut up outside of the camp 7 days, and the people didn't travel until Miriam was brought in again. Afterward, the people traveled from Hatzerot and encamped in the wilderness of Paran.